walking out at last. Well, I've learned something again. Doesn't matter what time you start to finish, doesn't matter if you start early or late, you will be done round about a minute or two before or after the time you've booked for the live to begin. It doesn't matter how early or how late you do it. It happens. Enzo, that's the first time I've seen you carrying a stick. What's it with him? Now he just ran away. Yeah, I did treat the pool. I scooped out some leaves and I saw that I am busy rescuing the water. So today I bought some chlorine because I didn't have any left. And I will, as soon as I've got these two boys out of here, I will go and scoop out the leaves and add more chlorine. The new cats, they are everywhere, running around, having fun. They love this outside yard now. I caught one of the little grey ones in the tiger enclosure the other night. Guys, I put my flashlight on and there she is. The boys walked straight out to the other side. I closed them up. I opened the gate. She would not come through the gate. She ran up a tree and she's out. And somehow she got back. But at least she got back. That's all that counts. So I am very happy about that. But these cats can sometimes drive you crazy. But I have to say, these two boys of mine, I'm really proud of them. They are so much more than just big animals. They are perfection. And they've got a consciousness that is ruled by empathy and intelligence. And that's great. That's what I want. Yeah, it's broken. Don't fall off from there. I need to come and fix your jungle gym. That's the one thing I just can't get to. I need to fix this jungle gym. It's falling apart again. But I'll do it. I'll get it done. Oh, I think I'm allergic to broken jungle gyms or something. Well, let's go see what we can do today with the boys. It's feeding time. The sun is already down. Big is standing there hoping to get some. Ain't showing up. It's gone for today. That's the chicken screaming like that. Let's go down. Hey, kitty cat. Look at this one. A black one. Her name is Cassie. Cheese. In French it would be petit fromage. Très petit fromage. That means little cheese. Cassie. Kleine Cassie. That is in. Okay, now what's it with this thing? I have to watch my internet basket. Hi. Here's everybody now. Hey Enzo. What would you guys like to eat first? Oh, strike threes. I'm from South Africa. Afrika Zit. The southern point of Africa. It's the only country I think it's the owner country whose name gives it its position away. But yeah, this is Africa. That's an African sun that you see going down there. It's a nice one. We've got beautiful weather all year round. I'm in a little town called Brakpan. It's named after, like a pan where water accumulates. But the water is brackish. It is bitter. So you can't use it. But we've got the pan here in Brakpan, and the town is named after that dam, Brakpan. So, yeah, it is not connected to, hello, it's not connected to all the other streams that's running a little closer to the highway. To be honest, let's give them some bones first. Oh man, these things are heavy. They can chew on that. They don't chew on it long, then they get bored. And then we'll give them their chicken. Yeah, everybody's from somewhere, hey? He's in different areas of the world. But I think South Africa was misunderstood forever. Nobody knew what was really going on here. Why do people go there and they stay? Why? Who does that? If it's such a terrible place, why do they stay? And in the older days, they didn't stay for a year or 10. They stayed for the rest of their lives. So, hey, come on, Dainty. Stop this now. Come on, come on, come on. Can't you see I'm busy here with these bones? There you go, Enzo. You have to throw these far. You should never throw them too close. Because, you see, he shouldn't catch it. If he catches it, it could really damage his teeth. Okay, I'm going to take this one back. This one's going to stay in here. This one is going to go for tomorrow. This is still a fresher one. I didn't know that one was cut in half. No, Benny, don't get so excited. It's not for you, Benny. But the thing about Brakpan is people moved here and they stayed. They lived their 100 years life right here in Brakpan. This is the only, when the ANC government took over South Africa, immediately they wanted to start changing the names of all the cities and things. Like Pretoria, they changed it to Tshwane, and Bombela, and all these names that we don't understand. No, I'm going the wrong way. And they changed the provinces' names to Gauteng. That was Transvaal. They changed it to Gauteng. And then they changed it, like Mpumalanga, which means the place where the sun comes up. And then they just changed all the names to names that we have never heard of before. So we had to learn, where do we live? Where do our friends, our family live again? If you wanted to go somewhere, the maps, everything, they spent billions on just changing the names. Because guys, books needed to be rewritten. School books, boards on the freeway, everything needed to be changed at an astronomical cost. But guess what? They never changed Brakpan. We wanted our town to be changed to something else. But no, Brakpan stays. We don't mess with Brakpan, they said. So, that's a funny story actually. But, hey, Denise! Happy Saturday, everyone! I hope everyone is having a wonderful weekend. Bill asked me to say hi to everyone and happy Easter. Maybe one of Michael's ducks will lay a golden egg and buy food for all the zoo house creatures. That would be amazing. I'm going to go check for that golden egg right after the live, Denise. Thank you very much. And there we've got a Bruce Wayne level 9 months in a row. Your signal keeps going out with your videos buffering. Okay, so I'm going to try and let's just lift these little aerials up a bit. And let's just hang out here for a while with the tigers. Let's see if it's better. It's walking under through those two really thick concrete slabs. Guys, that house is built like a bunker. Upstairs. Look at them eat. So yeah, I can tell you a lot about the old South Africa. I can tell you everything about the new South Africa. I can tell you what is going to happen here. I can tell you how it started. I can answer quite a few questions about South Africa. Since I have now lived almost 50 years here in the same spot. And I'm a very, what can I call it? A person who notices just about everything. And I know. So, any questions? And Spider-Man. Any haunted castles? No, not really. I think once you've lived in South Africa and you move on, you move on. You tend to have lived a full life here. I think haunted houses and things are people who are dead and they do not want to leave due to some kind of a self problem that they have, that they are scared to leave, so they've done something wrong, now they're scared to go, or that they are just attached to a certain place where it was routine for too long and now they stay. They can stay for 400 years and then someone comes there and chuck them out and they have no choice, they need to go back, and they do. Pound cats running around, you need a house that is built like a bunker. I got that. Oh guys, those cats, they sit all together. They are amazing. I see this little one, she moved out here now. I don't know why. Don't want to go too close, don't want to get the wrong impression. But she's a grey one and she's now in the garage. Maybe she just likes Porsches, I really don't know. But yeah, she hangs around here. I fed them over here. Smarty Pants still busy eating there. Is that Smarty Pants? I can't really see in this format very well. But yeah. So, growing up in South Africa, excellent. We had a great childhood. It was before all the mobile phones and all the computers and things. We had our skateboards. Like now look at this perfect weather. We would be outside on the sidewalk riding bicycles, skateboards, playing tennis in the street, kicking the rugby ball to one another, and we'll wait till 7 o'clock. Because 7 o'clock, there will be a show starting on the one channel we had on TV. That would be either the A Team, Street Talk, um, any one of those. MacGyver, Magnum PI was always a little later on, but that was the shows that we were shown. And after that, you take your blanket and you go lie in your bed and you sleep. Till tomorrow morning, the bus picks you up, takes you to school, you go to school, all your friends are there, and then you discuss that TV show that you watched. If you didn't watch it, don't even bother going to school. But you had to go to school. It's law. The old government did not allow you to stay off from school. You had to go to school until you have passed your, I think it was standard 8. Then you could do something else. But then you can read and you can write and you can do all the things that you need to do. You can make calculations and things. Ren Odell, 9 months, level 3. If one digs up diamonds or gold on their property, can they cash it in? Love your lives and videos, Michael. Thanks so much. Your tigers are a grand reflection of you. Ah, thank you so much, Ren. Ren, no, unfortunately, you do not own the minerals in your yard. That is the Oppenheimers, you know, those guys, the rich guys. It's theirs. They had a, I think they've got, they had a, what can I call it? Let's rather not be nasty here today. Let's rather just say they had the golden hands that are allowed to keep it for themselves and keep the rest poor as possible. Because if they are poor, they will work. They will work. Yeah. But there's going to come a time when, well, they are going to be in so much trouble. They are not going to know for how long they should stay in their bunker, built by someone who is poor, who knows exactly how to get to that bunker. Yeah, it's going to happen. But hey, we're all doing what we do. If you do something, you take responsibility for it. And that's how it is. When I got tigers, I had to go to court. I had to show them everything. I had to be the... I had to answer some questions. So, I love Diego's attitude over... Rise and shine. Christina Brooks. Yeah, Diego is enjoying that now. He eats it slowly, so it'll last longer. Deborah, is he a ham? Yeah. Michael, do they have Mexican restaurants in Brakpan? You know, we actually, in the mall, we do have a Mexican restaurant. There is actually a Mexican restaurant. We do have just about everything that everybody else has. We don't have a lot of Starbucks, I can tell you that. I know about one in Randburg. I haven't seen another one. We've even got a miniature shop like the one in Austin, Texas, that sells those boots and all those hats and stuff. those cowboy boots. We've got a miniature one of those in our main road in Brakpan. And it's the only one in the country as far as I know. And it's the same stuff. I've been to both and I remember the colors of the leather and I can see that it's the same workmanship. So it's the same stuff. And they sell Dr. Pepper. We don't get, when we go to town, we don't get Dr. Pepper here. It's just not something that is a South African product, I guess. And I really enjoyed Dr. Pepper when we went to Texas. And yeah, I can buy Dr. Pepper at Wayner's. Wayner's is the name of this place. It's also, I think, Jewish people who's got it. That's the thing about South Africa. Jewish people have got all of those kinds of things. Portuguese, they have all these chain stores, and Greek, they own all of that. So we are not really, how can I put it? That's not our cup of tea. South Africa is made up of gangs. You've got about 20 gangs here in South Africa looking out for one another, or for themselves rather, and they don't allow someone else in. So I am without gang. Let's just put it like that. I am not in anybody's gang, so I can do everything, but I don't have support. But the only support I have is you guys. And I want to make this clear. This is going to sound silly. There's two main groups of people who have supported me through the years. The first, guys, you're not going to believe this, the Chinese. The Chinese were willing to sell things to me. They were actually saying, yes, we can give it to you. Do you know what difference that makes in your life? So I was able to buy from the Chinese, and then the Americans. Yeah, the Americans supported me the longest, and let's not forget England and Germany, and a few others as well. But mostly the USA have supported me in this channel, and that's why we are here. So in business it was the Chinese, and on my YouTube it was the USA and the UK. So Enzo's hiding under there. Enzo, oh, you are enjoying that, eh? I've only got 2 chickens for them each. I don't want to feed them too much. Give him a lion to eat. Michael, what would happen if Enzo sang Liberian Girl by Michael Jackson? I would be the richest guy in the world. That's what would happen, Liam. Wolven Tiger, who doesn't want to do business with an honest, awesome, hardworking man? Oh, that's the problem. In South Africa, people are of the state like, you can do well, just don't do better than me. And that's how they live. They are extremely difficult to, and no business works at the moment. It's only the chain stores. If you've got a business and things are a little tight, get as much money as you can together and close that shop up, because it's not getting better now. I managed to use skill, absolute skill, to manufacture or to alter a product so that it is better to buy. And then I would have bought a lot of it and I would have advertised, and I could just cut a small piece of it, and that's mine. And I can pay my people, and we had a business. Like the watch phones. When that was a thing, I was the guy who got type approval from our local Independent Communications Authority of South Africa to have a phone that I could sell. And you need to have the right test certificates, EMC, the radio frequency, the safety tests, and then you get approval. So I was hoping to get 1% of the market. That's it. That's all I wanted. 1% of the market. It would have made me a billionaire. Instead, what was that brand? There was another brand. They had a greenish. It was 3 letters, also 3 letters. They came out and they took everybody. Was it XTC? Oh no, it was BlackBerry. They came out with their BlackBerry chat and they promoted BlackBerry chat as, if you don't have BlackBerry chat, you're low class. That's how they promoted it here. And everybody wanted BBS. So that left me not with 1% of the market. So there's always something happening. It's difficult, guys. Kitty cat, $100, $10. Thank you. That's 200 Rand. Thank you very much. So I did a lot of business, but guys, I soon realized you can't do business here. You cannot. The taxes is going to get you as well. I did all this synthetic lawn, and then they had a ruling on it, and they said, let's make the taxes double, not 15% anymore, 30% now. And with a 15% VAT, now you're sitting with a 45%, almost, 45% extra on your product. And to just get it to the other side of the world, it's ridiculously expensive. Now you still need to make a profit. They charge you every time you go and fetch the stuff. They charge you, that container comes in, they charge you. It needs to be handed back in after we've packed it out. If we don't pack it out, they pack it out, they charge you. Eventually we figured out it is just not possible to do business in South Africa. And I had to quit. I've got 17 companies registered, 17 CCs. And I'll tell you, I don't want to open up any business ever again in South Africa. It's like you're putting a target on yourself. Wherever you are doing business from, they will come in, they will buy from you, they will pay you with cash. Tonight, they come looking for that cash. If they don't find that specific cash, you're in trouble, because you would take that cash and put it by the other cash. So they come in with guns against your head and they say, where's the money? Oh, this is not the money we gave you. Ours is marked. Where's the one with the black mark on? We want that money, because that is put by the big pile of money. So, you're just opening yourself up for big trouble. But that I can deal with. I can deal with the guy walking in with a gun against my head, because I can talk to him. He's a human being. He's there for the money. I give him money. He's happy. He goes away. But then you get the grudge guy. You guys know a grudge guy. You've never met him. He's just got this grudge against you. He wants to make life hell for you forever and ever. You don't know who he is. Now he will sabotage you. He will send the police over and say you're selling drugs. And he will send all kinds of authorities over to your house and make life hell for you. And he lives around you somewhere. You don't know where. But he hasn't got the guts to show his face. That is a problem. And then you get the tax people. You don't get to work. All you do all day is they phone, we need to see this invoice, and this one. And you have to go and search and search and search. Take a ride to the bookkeeper, go and search through their stuff, find the paperwork, bring it back, send it in. Ah, okay, we've got it done. Ah, here comes the next. We need this, and this now. So if you're doing business honestly, you have paperwork. If you have paperwork, they can take that paperwork and double test you if you are doing things 100%, and they're never satisfied, never. So you can not do business. You'll be running around doing errands all the time. Get yourself rather tigers, yes, because tigers, they don't want money. They don't want you to go dig up old invoices. All they want is a nice thing to eat. I think Enzo's ready to eat. Yeah, because this is going to be problems if we don't. Let's go get your food, Enzo. Yeah, I think so. Let's go get it. Let's go. Guys, but only with me. Clean water. Yeah, I just changed it. It was a little green. Let me go get his stuff so long. Yeah, I saw you. This. Yeah, corruption. We guys, no joke. If corruption was a thing at the Olympic Games, we would come in first. Nobody would beat us. There's the way. Yeah. I don't want to. You know, that's the thing about what has happened in South Africa. There's a lot of money stolen, gone, but it must be somewhere. And but what it has stolen, most of all, is the conversations that we could have had. Something else. I remember speaking to a millionaire. I was prepped before. Hey, you're not allowed to ask any questions. I said, oh no. Then I don't even. But in any case, then we start talking and stole the conversation. We spoke about the crime. We spoke about corruption. And stole the conversation. So it's better not to speak about it, because at least you get your time back. You don't lose the time that you had to visit these people, wasted on talking about crime. And people must realize that is the actual thing. If you had one chance to speak to someone, what are you going to speak about? There you go, Enzo. I'm going to bring that one down now. No, 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 no. You guys. So yeah, be careful that talk of war, bad news, don't steal your conversations. You could have had meaningful conversations with people. And now you're talking about things that just upset both parties. Also, politics, especially in the USA. I don't think Republicans and Democrats should chat to one another. Not on social media, not at a party. Because you are both going to hate each other, and you could have asked other questions that could have gave you so much more. But now it's all spent. And it's spent on the wrong stuff. You don't get that chance ever again. But yeah, some people enjoy it. It is their thing. Let me see. The message is held for review. Wow, what is that? Is that the flag? That looks like the little flag from, what you call it? And the boys are eating. They're having fun. I thought, let's give them some treats first. And then some nice chicken. They can enjoy it. Where's the rules? Who's ever said that tigers should not have a luxury life? They could live a great life. Turkey, there's it. Yeah, that's a Turkish flag. Yeah. I can't type G-O-B and D-C in the same sentence. My thoughts on the EFF. Hey, wait a second. Angela loves killer whales. Thank you, Angela. Do tigers eat ham, or is that a bad for them? The men, they do eat ham, but in the wild, that is what they would feast on boar, wild boar. And I don't really give them much. But why would they eat wild boar? Because it's all there is. And it's not specifically their diet, I believe. Because tigers aren't exactly animals like other animals are, real animals. I'll explain that later. That's a little thing that I saw and was shown to me, and I understood it. It was more like tigers came to this world as soldiers. They had a task to perform, and 10,000 of them were dropped off in a town, and their job was to devour everybody in that town. And when that was done, they were left to fend for themselves. And that's where the tiger came from. So I'm just waiting for archaeologists to one day find the bones of those tigers and say, well, look at this, guys. We have 10,000 tigers that died about the same time in a 3, 4, 5 year span of, well, just there. That's that, just there. And when they count them, they will get to 10,000. They will have offspring, of course, that's where these came from. But yeah, I have a lot of explaining to do if I want to tell you guys that story. Durga! You are now mentioning names that know something about that. Bengals, yeah, now we are starting to get that conversation lined up. Don't play with Durga. Kali. But you said, what do I think about the EFF? Yeah, the EFF wants to take land. They come with promises. They will probably get a good vote because it's easy to trick people into voting for you by promising them something that you can't give them. And I think that's the closest that South Africa will ever come to a civil war, is should the EFF win and they give themselves the authority to just go and take land, because then there will be a civil war. People are not going to just, I mean, I paid for this house my whole life. I've built these bricks with my hands. I'm not going to hand it over. I'm going to wait in my house. And if they come, I'm going to fight. I'm not going to leave. And so will everybody else that built something. So, things we don't want to talk about actually. But yeah, it's staring us in the face. But we'll have to see. I did see somewhere that President Biden said that if the ANC wins the election here in South Africa, they are going to impose some real sanctions against South Africa for taking Israel to the World Court. So I'm a little skeptical on that. I don't know if they will, but if they do bring sanctions to South Africa, what will they not supply us? Or what will they supply us? Now, I can tell you this much. With my helicopters, my R-44 helicopters, I've tried to get them re-registered as home builds. Now get this, if I can take that helicopter and get it changed from a ZS registration to a ZU registration, then I'm allowed to work on the helicopter myself, maintain it myself. It's not about hours on a part then, it's about condition. And then I can fly my helicopter. Guys, in 12 years, I could not do that. Because there was always a rule or a regulation or something in the way that prevented me from doing it. That cost astronomical amounts of money that you just have to get somewhere and hand it over. Okay, now you can do it. So that would at least, I'm not saying I'm hoping for sanctions, but I'm hoping for sanctions. Those sanctions will give me, if they say, okay, sorry South Africa, we do not supply you with any parts of aeroplanes, helicopters, any of that. I'm going to get them registered ZU. They will be registered as home builds. And then I can, if I don't have a part for it that is so expensive, I could just make one. And I am the guy that makes the parts. I am a fitter and turner by trade. I understand that job. That is what I specialize in. And I'm a fitter. I install parts. Where nobody has ever installed something, I know how to install that part. That is what I was trained to do, and I passed, and I have learned so much from it. Who installed the engine in the Porsche 911? LS with the turbocharger on. And it's got a soft and a loud. And. I did. So I could at least have then a chance to fly my helicopter. I don't know, the others are going to have nothing, but I'm going to have that. You see, if you give me lemons, I make lemonade. I don't wait for a new recipe. I like lemonade. Love 911, Mike. Yeah, I just saw one today on Marketplace on Facebook advertised. It's just a little yellow one. It's R1 million South African rand, and it's not near as nice as mine. Mine is 3 times better. And I've had it, I got it in 1997, guys. So I've had it for 27 years, that Porsche. So I've had it for a long time. Make lemonade and sell it for profit. Yeah, I just want to enjoy it a little bit. I'm going to make lemonade and drink it. Something great. Yeah, you know, that's the thing about South Africa. They give you lemons, you make lemonade, you sell it. You don't get to taste it. That is the problem we have here. But I don't do that. I want the lemonade. I want to make it, and I want to drink it. Guys, it's not fun if you have something like that for 12 years, and you cannot get to that position where you can have it ready to fly. And he didn't for 7 years. There was no inspections needed. The guys I took it to just had to do their part. That's it. They had to assemble it for me because I'm not allowed to, because I'm not qualified to do that, although I am qualified to do that. But not according to them. So they stole that 7 years from me, that I still had time on that stuff. 7 years. Now I want to get it done. I have to get that 12-year done. I don't have the money, guys. I live here in South Africa. My money goes for food, for these. I pay all my money out on food for animals. And if I have more money, I get more animals. And I don't get them because I want them. I get them because there is no other way. They need to be fed. So I'm in a catch-22. I cannot do what I want to do. I had a few things on my bucket list that I wanted to do. But if I can't do it, then it's okay. I'll leave it. But yeah, these guys stole that from my... And I was concerned. I thought if I turn 40 and I can fly till I'm 50, then I'm done. Because who wants to go fly when you're older? But then, I didn't age. When I'm thinking about it now, I can fly even better than when I was 40. So I didn't know that. So I've had an extension on my dream. What cost a month to feed the tigers? Angela loves killer whales. It is it's not only the tigers, although this month it will be, because I didn't get enough chicken for them. When I went there 2 times, they buggered me around, and I could only load a certain amount that I brought back home. So I am now feeding the cats more cat food, where I don't give the cats from some of the boys' chicken. I'm going to try and push it to make it to the day when I can go and fetch chicken again. But without paying for the chicken, you need to have a truck to go there. You need to put fuel in. Our fuel is now probably the most expensive. It's much more expensive than anywhere in the US. You have to drive there. You have to load it. You have to bring it back as quickly as possible in the heat. You have to get it packed. You have to get it frozen. You need electricity. Now I've built big. Big is up there making power, and that is reliable. At night time, it's on batteries. It's not that reliable. But I did manage to get it frozen. Hey, leave that little cat. That little cat is standing there. He doesn't care about the dogs. Dainty, leave him. But yeah, the cost is not only in the food, it's in preparing the food. You know, I started 2 o'clock to get the food done for these animals. And I was a minute late for this live. So it's very difficult that's time consuming. And you have to have people that work for you, that can help you to do it, because it's too much work for one person. I do have someone new that is helping me a little bit. So that's costing money. But the most expensive part for me, the cat food that I have to buy. I just bought 100 tins again today. It's 2,000 Rand. And I used 10 a day. 10 to 12 a day of that tins of cat food. So it goes really quick. And that's for me an expense that keeps on hitting me a bit. And then the dry cat food has gone up double in price. So where it used to be 200 Rand, we work in Rand. Now it is 400. So it's doubled its price. So it's a little bit much. But thank you, Angela. I saw a video of a killer whale who grabbed the guy and he went down quite deep, and the guy ran out of oxygen and he brought him back up again, and the guy escaped. He made it. It was close. Killer whales are beautiful, but they're not called killer whales for nothing. No rise time does matter. Are you guys done? Do you need cream? Guys, what do you think? Do you think these tigers need some cream? Just everybody, if you think you want to stick around for 5 more minutes and see them eat cream, just say cream now. Liam, do you want to see him eat? Christina? Rise and Shine? Odessa? Ah, then I think Banana Man, Rise and Shine. Now you guys want to see them eat cream, then you're gonna see them eat cream. It's getting a little dark, so we have to go quick. Let me quickly get that cream. Oh, then they've had a 3-course meal. You're live. Okay, let's try. Let's try. You guys happy? Do you guys want some of this? Oh, this is going to taste wonderful. And the dogs love it as well. Oh, Diego, almost in the nose.